One simple morning habit could lead to a fall, a hospital visit, or even a stroke. And the worst part? Most seniors do it every single day without knowing the risk. Good morning, my dear friends. I care deeply about your safety and independence, so today, I'm going to reveal one common mistake many older adults make right after waking up. It might feel harmless, but it could quietly damage your heart, your brain, or your balance over time. Stay with me for just a few minutes. I'll show you what this habit is, why it's risky, and what you can do instead to start your day feeling stronger and safer. Your health is too precious to leave to chance, especially in the first few minutes of your day. Habit 1. Standing up too quickly after waking up. Now let's talk about something most people do without thinking: getting out of bed too fast. After sleeping for 6 to 8 hours, your body is in a state of rest. Your blood pressure is lower, your heart is beating slower, and your circulation has slowed down, especially in your legs and brain. When you suddenly sit up or stand without giving your body time to adjust, it can cause something called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you change position. This is more common in older adults because the body's ability to regulate blood pressure becomes weaker with age. The result? You may feel dizzy, lightheaded, blurred in the eyes, or even lose balance for a few seconds. In some cases, people faint, and that can lead to dangerous falls, broken bones, or head injuries. You might think, but I've always stood up quickly and never had a problem. And that may be true, until one day it's not. Falls in older adults are serious. According to the CDC, over 800,000 seniors are hospitalized each year due to a fall injury, and most of them happen at home. So what should you do instead? Take your time. When you wake up, stay lying down for a minute. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms and legs gently. Then slowly sit up and rest on the side of the bed. Take a few deep breaths. When you feel steady, then carefully stand up. This small routine may take only 2 to 3 minutes, but it could protect you from a broken hip, a hospital stay, or worse. Remember, the first thing you do in the morning should not put your life at risk. Take it slow and stay safe. Habit 2. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Let's talk about something many older adults enjoy every morning: coffee. Now don't worry, I'm not here to take away your coffee. In fact, coffee has some health benefits. It can boost alertness, support brain function, and even reduce the risk of some diseases. But how and when you drink coffee matters, especially as you get older. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach before eating anything can cause a few hidden problems, especially for seniors. First, coffee increases stomach acid. When your stomach is empty, there's no food to absorb that acid. This can irritate the lining of your stomach and lead to discomfort, acid reflux, or even ulcers over time. Second, caffeine stimulates your nervous system. If you drink coffee without eating, it may cause shaky hands, a racing heart, or a idling of anxiety, especially in older adults who are more sensitive to caffeine. Third, coffee can raise your blood pressure, at least temporarily. And for seniors managing high blood pressure or heart disease, that morning cup might be adding stress to your heart without you realizing it. Finally, skipping breakfast and drinking only coffee may spike your cortisol levels, the body's stress hormone. This can affect your mood, blood sugar, and even your memory in the long run. So what's the better way? It's simple. Eat something small before your coffee. You don't need a full meal, just a piece of toast, a boiled egg, some oatmeal, or a banana. This gives your body fuel, protects your stomach, and helps your brain handle the caffeine more gently. Enjoying your morning coffee should be a pleasure, not a hidden risk. Make this one small change, and you can keep the habit you love while protecting your health at the same time. Habit 3. Taking a cold shower. Right after waking up. A cold shower might sound refreshing, especially in the summer. But for older adults, jumping into cold water too soon after waking up can be a hidden danger. Here's why. When you wake up, your body is still transitioning from rest to activity. Your blood vessels are slightly narrowed, your body temperature is lower, and your heart is still adjusting to daytime rhythm. If you suddenly expose your body to cold water, especially on an empty stomach or before any movement, it can cause sudden blood vessel constriction, which means your blood pressure may spike without warning. For someone with high blood pressure or heart disease, this kind of shock can lead to chest pain, arrhythmia, or in rare cases, a cardiac event. In addition, the cold can activate your body's fight or flight response. That means more stress hormones, faster heartbeat, and even feelings of anxiety, not the calm start your body needs. There's also the risk of dizziness or losing balance in the shower. Sudden temperature changes can cause your body to react unpredictably, especially if you haven't had anything to eat or drink yet. So what's a safer choice? Try a warm or lukewarm shower, especially in the early morning. It helps relax your muscles, improve circulation, and gently wake up your nervous system. If you enjoy cold showers, wait until later in the day, after a meal, some light movement, and when your body is more awake and stable. Remember, your heart and blood vessels need a gentle start. There's no need to shock your system. Start your day warm, slow, and steady. Habit 4. Not moving gently after waking up. Let's talk about something that may seem small, but can have a big impact on your health after age 60. What you do in the first few minutes after waking up. When you wake up, your body is coming out of a deep state of rest. But this transition doesn't happen instantly. While you sleep, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops, and your blood circulation becomes less active. This is perfectly normal. However, if you suddenly jump out of bed and begin moving too quickly, your cardiovascular system may not have enough time to adjust. This can lead to a rapid drop in blood pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. You might feel lightheaded, unsteady, or even dizzy before your day really begins. And for older adults, this sudden change increases the risk of falls, especially when your joints feel stiff and your muscles haven't fully woken up. In fact, the National Institute on Aging reports that falling is still the #1 cause of injury for people over 65. And many of these accidents happen early in the morning, right after getting out of bed. So what can you do instead? Here's a simple and gentle solution. A 3-minute wake-up routine. Before your feet even touch the floor, try this. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes, then slowly flex your ankles back and forth. Gently roll your shoulders, stretch your arms overhead, and take a few deep breaths. Now sit on the edge of your bed, place your feet on the floor, and breathe slowly. 3 to 5 deep breaths is enough. When you feel ready, stand up slowly while holding on to something steady like a bedpost or a chair. Finally, take a short walk around the room for a minute or two. No rushing, just enough to get your blood flowing. Think of this like warming up your car engine before driving. Your body needs that same kind of care, especially after 60. Why does this matter so much? Because as we get older, the sensors in our body that regulate blood pressure, called baroreceptors, don't work as quickly as they used to. It takes longer for our bodies to adjust when we go from lying down to standing up. That's why giving yourself a few minutes of gentle movement is one of the simplest, most effective ways to protect your balance, your heart, your joints, and start your day feeling steady and strong. And best of all, this only takes about 5 minutes each morning, but the benefits can last all day. Habit 5. Not drinking water. After waking up. After a long night's sleep, typically 6 to 8 hours, your body wakes up in a mildly dehydrated state, even if you don't feel it right away. We lose fluids through breathing and perspiration during sleep, even without physical activity. Yet many older adults start their morning without drinking water, waiting instead until breakfast or their first cup of coffee. This might seem harmless, but for people over 60, it can quietly put a strain on the body. Without rehydration in the morning, your blood becomes slightly thicker, circulation slows down, and your heart has to work harder to push blood through your vessels. This can cause unexpected spikes in blood pressure, or in some cases, lead to orthostatic hypotension, where your blood pressure drops suddenly when you stand up. The kidneys are also affected. Overnight, they've been working hard to filter waste. They need water first thing in the morning to flush out toxins efficiently. Without it, your kidneys may struggle, and over time, this can stress the urinary system, especially in older adults whose recovery processes are slower. Even your brain can feel the effects. Mild dehydration may leave you feeling foggy, tired, irritable, or dizzy, symptoms that can easily be mistaken for age-related decline, when in reality, your body just needs hydration. The simple fix that makes a big difference. Try keeping a glass of room temperature or warm water by your bed. When you wake up, before anything else, even before your coffee, drink about 8 ounces slowly. Warm water is gentle on the digestive system, supports healthy circulation, and helps your body ease into the day. If you have heart or kidney conditions, ask your doctor about the right amount of morning fluids for you. But don't skip this habit. A single glass of water can make a noticeable difference in your energy, focus, and circulation throughout the day. So, my dear friends, before you reach for your coffee or rush into your day, take just one simple step. Drink a glass of water. It may not seem like much, but over time, these small acts of self-care quietly build a stronger, more resilient body. You've taken care of so many others throughout your life. Now it's time to gently take care of yourself. If you found this helpful, why not share it with someone you care about? A friend, a neighbor, a loved one, they might need this reminder too. And don't forget to follow for more gentle tips like this, made especially for wise hearts like yours. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.